right, let's talk about it. The Arc browser for mobile is here. I've been using Arc by the browser company for my Mac for some time as my default browser. Now, it's mobile, and I thought it'd be a good chance to sort of use it first time, share my review with you. So let's get into it. I'm V, and if you're new here, I like to tinker around with the new stuff that's coming out online and share my first knee-jerks and ideas and thoughts with you guys. So, let's get into the Arc mobile app. Last week, we talked about Perplexity AI as a search engine of sorts that was changing the way we search, and I had a lot of pros for that as well. And in this video, I have quite a few pros and just a few cons I've already discovered inside of the Arc browser for mobile. So, let's start with the good, right? The pro is you can choose. There's a lot of choice in this app. First, you can choose to have an ad block or not. That's really cool. It has a built-in ad block. You can choose the way you want to search. Either get an AI summary and you can go deep diving that way, or you can set a default browser inside, and they have several options for that. Because the app is so new, I'm sure they'll continue adding browsers to this maybe in the future. Like I said, I use the Arc browser on my Mac, but I've never used the AI search before for Arc, so this is all new. And as a consumer, I wanted to approach it with a consumer-based kind of question, and I wanted it to be organic. So I asked, I have a shit ton of oranges that my neighbor gave me, and I need some recipes, to make with them, because goddamn, is it a lot of oranges. And it was fast and remarkably visually appealing. I really like the way it looks. And it felt fun, which is great. I love tinkering around stuff that it feels fun to use, So you could, again, like I said, you could just Google it, or you could have it browse for me. And then when it does that, it does the researching for you. It pulls sources and then it gives you an AI summary, right? Which is awesome. It even makes a cute little web page for you. You can click around all through the web page. The pictures, scroll to the bottom for, the legit sources. Recommending I make orange juice and orange reduction, some cocktails, some maybe savory things. And it's just really visually appealing. It's fun to use. So it's really sparking, us to dig a little bit deeper, click around, go down that rabbit hole, just like Perplexity AI. But it does it, I feel, a little bit more directly, a little bit more user-friendly, and it's way more visually stunning, and that's gonna be my preference. The great features like the built-in ad block, your choice of search engine, the way you search, how you search, all of those sorts of choices that are built into the app are amazing. I do have a few things I wanted to note that didn't work I thought as planned. I didn't capture it on the screen recording, but I would be wrong to omit this, but the Browse For Me feature didn't pop up initially, and I think it might have just been a new app sort of bug because it popped up right after. So that's one con, right? We're probably gonna run in just to a few bugs as we're finding our footing on the App Store, and as its user base continues to grow at probably a rapid rate, as I've seen it at least be discussed on X. Seems like everybody's jumping on to this web browser as a new way to search. The second thing that I thought might be a con and might not be a bug, but I kind of wanted you guys to tinker around. If this is happening to you, let me know in the comments below. It doesn't save once you start exploring and click out of the app. Let me better explain this. Let's use that recipe page, for example, right? Say I pulled up a recipe, I clicked the link inside the recipe, and I did go down this rabbit hole. Say I went to go get those oranges prepared, I come back to the app that I closed out of, and then open it back up. I actually can't go backwards in the app. You know how like in Google Chrome, you can press the little back button? It didn't work. It doesn't work. Once you close the app and re-enter it, it didn't save the history within a single tab. I should note that while you're using the app, it totally saves. You can go back and forth, easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's just after you close the app, it does seem like the space, the memory of what you were looking at goes away. You can't go backwards, which sucks for my use case because I was looking at recipes. So to like go find the original link and go down the rabbit hole of the recipe page that I'm unfamiliar with, it couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. That's complicated. I don't even know where to look. So again, if these are maybe bugs that have been resolved, let me know in the comments, because I like the app. I want you to use the app, and I'm not being paid for this at all. I just think it's really cool, and I like to share cool things on my channel with you guys. And if you don't like trying new things, I think this would be a really good new thing to try, mostly because it doesn't require a high learning curve at all. You can just jump in and get going. And you'll also have your integrated Google Chrome, so it won't feel like you're missing a whole lot if you don't use the Browse for Me feature much. But if you do choose to use the Browse for Me function at least a few times, you'll notice a big difference in the way you're searching. I like being a part of the process because that's what this felt like. My question kind of led to a website that I got to dig and think and explore, and ultimately discovered a bunch of new info, right? The recipes, etc. I could really see this becoming a staple of my search. In fact, I've already made it my default search on my phone, so I'm sold. Let me know if you guys are as well. Bye!